What's up YouTube? Drea here, and I've got another video for you. And today I am bringing you my unboxing and first impressions of the Huawei P20. Now, I wasn't originally planning on getting this phone because of the fact that it's not being sold here in the US. But since this is one of the most talked about phones of the year, I did want to go ahead and get my hands on it and see what I think about this device. So without further ado, let's go ahead and get started. So of course this is the standard P20, not to be confused with its more talked about bigger brother, the P20 Pro, with its triple camera setup. Now this one does still have dual cameras, dual Leica cameras, as you can see the branding down here. And I did not want to overlook the P20, as I do think it's still going to be a great device. So let's go ahead and open this box up. And the first thing we see here is the phone, and I got the pink gold edition, which is a great color, and you can see that it kind of transitions in color there as you move the phone. So let's go ahead and put that to the side and see what else is in the box. Okay, so we do have our SIM ejection tool here, and as Huawei usually does, we have a case included, and these are our user manuals, and I always like that they include a case with their phone so I could get at least some protection straight away. And over here we have our Huawei Supercharge brick right here, and our charging cable, USB-A to USB-C. And they do include headphones, which I like. Now, important to note, these are USB Type-C headphones because this phone does not have a headphone jack at all. So if you're one of those people who rely on a headphone jack, this may not be the phone for you, but I am happy that they do include a pair of headphones for you. And then, of course, if you still want to use your headphones, you do also get a 3.5mm headphone jack adapter in the box. So also a good thing that they included this, since they made the decision to remove the headphone jack. All right, so now let's take a look at the device, and I'm just going to pull off this layer here and turn around to the back. And that's just a really nice color there. I like the glass finish here. Definitely a beautiful device. You can see the Huawei branding there, and then again, the dual Leica branding here. So this is a great little device. Running through the specs just real quick. This is powered by the Kirin 970, the same processor that is found on the Mate 10 Pro, as well as the Honor View 10 that I've got as well. So we've seen this chipset before, the Kirin 970, and it works really well. So I'm expecting this to work just as well and not experience any lag or anything. Now over in the front, we do have a 5.8-inch LCD display here, and we can see our fingerprint sensor. And this phone does have a notch at the top, which I know is controversial. Some people don't like it. Some people don't mind it. I'm on the fence. Personally, it's not my favorite, and I wish they just put a bezel up here. But, you know, I'll test it out and see what my feelings are when the full review comes around. So over on the right side, we have our volume rocker and power button. And over on the left side is our SIM tray. Nothing but a microphone up top. This one does not have an IR blaster. That is only found on the P20 Pro. And then down at the bottom, we have our bottom firing speaker and a USB Type-C. And then again around the back, these are dual cameras. And we have here a 12 megapixel RGB camera with an f1.8 aperture. And then a 20 megapixel monochrome camera with an f1.6 aperture. So let me go ahead and get this thing turned on. But yeah, it feels good in the hand. It is, honestly, it's a little bit smaller than I imagined. And I know it is a little bit smaller than the P20 Pro, but that has a 6.1-inch display. But this still is physically smaller than I thought it would be, to be honest. It feels a bit small in my hand. I do like larger phones, but I mean, it is a 5.8-inch display. Which is a good size, so they just managed to slim down those bezels and fit it all into a smaller body. But yeah, it feels good in the hand, even if a little bit small. So let me go and get this phone set up, and then I will be back and give you guys my first impressions. Okay, I'm back again, and I do have the phone all set up with just a few more apps downloading in the background. But so far, so good. The phone feels really fast and fluid. Now, this is powered by the Kirin 970, which works really well, so I'm not expecting any kind of lag or hiccup here. And this is running EMUI 8.1 over Android 8.1, and I've gotten used to EMUI. I've been using it on the Honor View 10, which this is a sub-brand of Huawei, so it's running EMUI version 8.0. So I have gotten used to Huawei's interface here. It is a little bit more clunky than others in terms of like the settings, especially not as intuitive as other settings, but you know, it's also not that awful. It's something that I gotten used to thanks to using the View 10 before. Overall, I really like it. One thing I don't like is that there seems to be a lot of bloatware that's downloaded, like for example booking.com, and then I've got a whole bunch of these games, kingdoms, and just scrolling down there's just been a whole lot of games, puzzle pets that have downloaded, so a lot of bloatware coming with this. They can be uninstalled, which is exactly what I'm going to do, is uninstall all the bloatware, but that's kind of been a drag to see that coming up. I'm not a fan of bloatware. I don't know anybody who is. But yeah, other than that, works good. Fingerprint sensor, again, as typical Huawei, works really good, really fast and accurate. And then Face ID also, have no issues with that at all. And you could see it just recognizes my face right away. So that's pretty much it. That's the phone right there, my first impressions of it. I am looking forward to using it more as my daily driver and letting you know my overall opinions. But let me know in the comments what you think about it, and if this is a phone you might be interested in getting. Again, you can get it off of Amazon, and I will put the link in the description. But let me know, and I will see you guys in the next video.